Less than an hour ago, I saw an article discussing how there is again a caravan of migrants leaving Honduras. They have reached the Guatemala border. The metric reported in the media is 4,500. As I remarked in a vocal file, that is not available conveniently. That this is now the third time there has been a New York Transitional Finance Authority bond issue specifically correlated with a migrant caravan leaving Honduras specifically for the US Mexico border. The first time this occurred was in October of 2018. That was after a series of events by the same authority, bond issuer, involving the same banks and the same brokerages. The 4,500 is of note because around this time 2 years ago, NITFA issued a $450 million water bond. I'm sorry, the New York Water Authority issued a $450 million water bond. Nancy Pelosi needs to shut the fuck up. Your priorities are completely screwed up. You should be impeached. You need to be impeached. You and Congress have strategically imported people from other countries in order to cover up for your failure to perform your duties, while you've allowed narcos to infiltrate the government. You have been doing this far too long. You need to stand down. Nancy Pelosi needs to stand down. A process needs to be engaged to identify and begin a process, if necessary, of court martial against every attorney general in the United States that signed on to that piece of legislation discussing HHS assistance for abortion services that would have had its 14-day appeal period after the order on September 17th of 2020, which, if I recall correctly, is the day before Ruth Bader Ginsburg's murder. That water bond that was issued by the New York Water Authority occurred concurrent to egregious acts of anti Semitism nobody called out. You guys are going to have to deal with the fact that you let somebody you supported politically for over 30 years while they strategically sexually assaulted and attempted to extort into prostitution people they had responsibility over, including minors who were the dependents of members of the military. And now, when we have a National Guard call up in order to provide high risk securities for your defaults, there's a mobilization of people from Honduras to the US Mexico border. You guys do not have the authority, do you? You're infiltrators in my country. You need to stand down or you will be brought down.